G'day guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we're doing? Hope you guys are well. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. If you guys already seen the title of this video, you guys know exactly what I'm about to do. But, we'll go through it and I'll give you some of my reasonings and things like that as to why I wanted to show you guys this. And also my thought process around the Battle Pass itself. So, I know it's been a few days since the Battle Pass has actually started and commenced. Now, on my initial update video, I didn't actually get to have the ability to share the rewards and the tasks and things like that. So right now, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm dealing with personally. So to give you guys a bit of a rundown, level 115 considered, max end game player. Now, context around that is I have accessibility to all 6 regions, so Boreal Wilds and down. So meaning that everything that I will do in this Battle Pass will be related to the northern region of the Boreal Wilds for the most part, and it's sprinkled in with a few little bits and pieces here and there, just to sort of give you guys a little bit of an idea. Now, so let's go ahead and have a bit of a look here. So the Season of Luck, we've got about 23 days. So this is actually a little bit more, I think, from the previous ones, if I'm not mistaken, just to sort of put that out there. But let's have a quick little squizzle. Now, we've got the 2 tiers as we know and as we've known all along. So you've got your free up the top there, and then we've got the premium. If you want to engage in that, pay the pass for it, then you would obviously have the accessibility to redeem the premium pass as you go along, as you continue on, and you get all those little tasks. Now, everyone by default will pretty much get the pot of gold. So basically, I don't think this would generate anything, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a little decoration, but it looks kind of neat, so not too phased about that. We've also got the leprechaun hat as well, so that actually is pretty not bad actually in terms of its ratings here. It's a tier 6 for me. That's insane. It's ridiculous actually. So there you go. Heat up to 32 degrees, cold up to -10, and a bit of firearm resistance and attack speed. So it's actually not bad, and it's only a single blueprint level 1, so that's actually not bad at all. But otherwise, pretty standard. We've got some industrial rubber as well. We've got the chest with the pet modules there as well. A lot of this is all premium based too, by the way. But as we continue on as well, we've got some Boreal tubes here, common and uncommon for the premium, the industrial parts as well. And we've got some food ingredients, and then we've got some heals, we've got some metals as well that's available to us. And then finally, we have the last rewards, right? So for me, this is what I'd be expecting to get if I were to complete all of the 20 stages. And so we've got a full set for the Klondike armor, and this is still a blueprint level 1, so nothing decent out of that, still the same. And then we've got the St. Paddy's stash, makes you feel luckier than a 4-leaf clover. Now, I don't know what that's all about, to be honest with you guys, but that's interesting. Whether or not that looks, to me, that looks like a just a decoration, if you will. But yeah, not much has been said about that actually. When if I recall back in the patch notes, nothing about the stash. But anyway, that's what that is all about. And then obviously you've got the premium stuff here. You've got the mulberry, makes the outdoor space even more green and cozier. And then you've got the leprechaun's defense, which gives you a max health of 700, which actually I think that's the highest that we've got here in the game, because I think the other ones that I've acquired actually personally, being the rings mainly, were up to 500 if I'm not mistaken. So let's quickly go ahead and have a bit of a squizzle on my end here. So what I've got here, oh no, okay, I've got the fall amulet, which gives me the I've got element cooldown and warm up as well, so that's cool. And then we've got the hunter's luck, and then I've also got the ring of the master spirit there, which I still like those rings, so I'm going to hang on to them for a good little while. So let's go back. Whoop, I always do that. Let's go back over here. Let's go to the tasks. Now for me, this is where we're at the moment. Now I've only just started, to be fair with you guys, so standard here for stage 1, bit of energy, crafting some boards, kill some non-aggressive animals, and gather some hide. So a lot of this can be done in the real wilds. I've already got the facilitation to create the craft the elder board, so no problems about that. But then we've got the entire period here, so no surprise here. Got to go over to the digger's den as you normally would, breed any type of pet, kill 20 steel destroyers. That's going to be a bit of a feat, actually. Pass the canyon trial waves for the whole time period, meaning that I've got to basically scale 150 waves. Now obviously that's not in one sitting, but as much as you can per run. Now these are just canyon trial specific, so I can't actually go into the spirit cave, but there you have it. But that resets every couple of days, so it's one of those things that you got to sort of be on it, if I'm being quite honest with you. And then I've got to complete any quest from the quest board, so that's a daily quest. Mine 200 tungsten. That's insane. That's actually quite a bit of a feat there. And then I've got to kill 2 walruses, which I don't think that, well, for me that's not a problem, can be done. And then obviously you've got the claim of every single reward. So there we have it. So that's basically what I need to deal with if I were to go through this battle pass and do just that. Now personally for me, I think I'm going to sit this one out. I think I've made the decision, and I've thought about it over the last couple of days when I wasn't able to actually make this video, thinking, am I going to participate or am I just going to not do it this round? And I feel like I'm not going to do it for this round. So a couple of things, and the reasonings behind that is every time that you do a battle pass of any type, you're basically locked in and naturally you're obligated to do the battle pass, okay? So in doing so, and you get a rhythm out of it, don't get me wrong, you get to a stage where you basically log in at a certain time of day and you just get it done. And it may take you all of say 15 to 20 minutes. That's been my experiences. But then again, you got to sort of got to put into account of my level, my accessibility to resources and things like that, the way that I'm able to move around the map and things like that. So etc. etc. So that's where I'm at. I can pretty much turn those over quite quickly on a daily. But then looking at across the whole period, it depends, right? Because you always want to sort of try and make it worth your while in a sense, depending on what you're doing on a daily quest, to see if you can actually influence your entire period. But as you can see, these seems pretty stacked. So for me, the first thing is the killing of steel destroyers. Now it could be done. Now there's a couple of ways for steel destroyers to be made available in the game, whereby you actually spawn them in a sense. So naturally the one area would be in the digger's den. I think you get a few of those in there. Denali, anywhere in the Barua Wilds, right? But they are random RNGs, so you're not always guaranteed that. And again, not always guaranteed, but they may pop up from time to time. Will be if you do the daily quest. Anything hard mode tier 6 related should spawn at least one steel destroyer. Now when you look at that from the context of what I need to do in my runs, I've got 20 quests that I need to do from the quest board. Now I can potentially get some of those from that, but potentially not. So for me, I might end up actually skipping it, which will influence me of spending silver, which I don't primarily want to do, only because that I've got to look at the fact that I need to do the canyon trials, which I probably would do a hard skip on that if I'm being perfectly honest. So I think the first one is 250 coin. It is. It goes up to 500, then it goes up to 750, and I think it goes over 1,000 thereafter, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, what I'm already looking at is, out of the lot here, there's 1, 2, and I think potentially 3 being 200 tungsten ore, which means I've got to spend a lot of time up in the Denali region in order for me to, I guess, get all of those, right? So that's actually quite a lot. So even before even going into this and seeing the actual tasks and whatnot, I was half and half. Was I going to do this? Was I not going to do this? You know, I just wasn't really 100% set on it. Now that I've actually seen some of the requirements, I'm going to spend a serious amount of coin in order for me to actually pass all of these. And that's not just doing skipping ones for the entire period. There's daily quests that I'm going to end up skipping as well. Excuse me. A lot of them would influence things like doing the Spirit Cave or the Canyon Trials, which I tend to skip because I'd rather not do it. and only for that because there's the expenditure of resources, investing time into it. Yes, the argument can be made for a lot of people actually, to say that, well, you do have the chance of, finishing first, second, or third, or in the top 10, and you get a reasonable amount of resources. Granted, I get that, but I still don't have, I guess, the desire to do that. So that's why I sort of tend to not to do them, and that's why you don't actually see me do these generally on a given basis or as often as people would think that I should be doing them. So there's that, and that's how I sort of think about these sort of things. I sort of do it strategically for me, in a sense that it's going to be easier for me to do these battle passes, but it does take up a lot of time, and depending on how organized you are, it will vary between person to person, of course. So look, some people might steamroll through these, others might not so much. For me, I'm sort of half and half. If I let it go for a couple of days, I don't get the if I don't get the ability to do it, I just become a little bit lazy about it, and I lose the motivation, and I just end up not doing it. But for the most part, and for a good while, I've actually been keeping up with it, and I've actually been completing a lot of my battle passes, which has been great. So yeah, I don't want to put a downer on these sort of things, but I think this time round, I think I'm just going to sit it out. So that has been my thought process around this, and yeah, like I said, it's just me. I feel like I want to do some other things, and I just don't want to divide my time too much while I want to accomplish other things in the game on this account specifically. So I think that's where I'm at with things. But speaking of this account, I want to show you guys my other account and give you guys a bit of a difference as to what the rewards would look like, and B, what are some of the requirements. So let's hold the phone for a sec, and I'll meet you guys back in once I jumped into my other account. Okay, here we go. In my new Deputy Series account. So for those that are not aware, I've started a brand new series on a different Westland Survival account. This one here is not aided by anybody and is fully free to play. So I just wanted to sort of point that out for you guys real quickly. It is a independent series that I've been wanting to build up, and yeah, so I just wanted to sort of show you guys exactly where things are at if you were to click over level 30 like I have on my player here. I'm level 32, which means that I've got accessibility to participate in the battle pass. So let's go ahead and have a quick little look here. These are going to be my version of the reward system. Now again, I don't have any, well, comparing to my original account, my main account, I don't have any other areas aside from the main part of the map unlocked. So I haven't unlocked the north, the south, the east, the west, whatever. I've just only got the main areas available to me as a basic player. So as you can see, the first prize is still the same, so the pot of gold is still there, that hasn't changed. Again, premium pass is below it, and I've got the free on top. So these are the types of rewards that you can expect to receive if you were to complete these stages. Now for me, let's point it out here, the Leprechaun hat is a tier 2. You can definitely see there's a massive drop off in relation to the original spec sheet for the tier 6 if I were to make that level there up to stage 5. So there you have it. So I just wanted to sort of show you guys that from that instance there. So fairly different actually. So yeah, I've got some horse parts here, I've got some pet bowls there, some tubes, some seeds, got this pike over here that's actually a bit different as well. So we've got a gerbera here, so it brings nature's elegance to your ranch. Got some clothing here, of course. Actually interesting that you've got the first two sturdy hats, sturdy boots, and then you've got the sturdy jacket and fine jeans on the premium level. That is interesting to me. Got some heels. Got some medals, of course, and what do we get here? So we've got the Skinner Buffalo, not bad, deals 100 damage over 3 seconds. And then we've got these at the end. So we've got the Nameless Hero Poncho and Nameless Hero Hat. And then we've also got the Nameless Hero Cult. So there you go. And then obviously you've got the St. Paddy's Stash. So that's a tier 4 for me on that one there. Interestingly enough. And then you've got the Mulberry and in this case the Remington on the end. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, of course, is the tasks. Now this is stage 1 for me. I need to accomplish 60 energy spent, craft some oak boards, which I've actually already started, kill some non-aggressive animals, and gather some thin hide. So that to me is we need to spend a lot of our time in tier 2 locations in that respect there. So which can be obviously achievable as well. And the other thing is we've got the entire period. So got to clear the stone outpost and kill the final boss. Place bronze ingots in the pet house, which is something that you might need to want to skip if you haven't actually got yourself a pet house. Place leather in the pet house. Kill destroyers level 25 or higher, and then pass canyon trials for this period. And then complete any quest from the quest board, mine some copper or tin, and kill some deers. And then that way you can complete all of those tasks. So that's basically what I need to do if I were to actually participate. Of course, all these little ads come up before I can even get myself into playing the game. But anyway, Dense Forest, I think that's where I'll be heading over today. So let's go ahead and make a move. And I think I'm equipped to do this, but we'll see how we go. Famous last words, right? So I feel like, if I'm not careful enough, there'll be a little bit of repercussions, I guess. Whoops. Oh. Take you out. And let's just go ahead and swap those over. I'm going to grab a couple of oak, just so I can actually make the boards, of course. Now, what's that? No, that's rough hide. So I need thin hide. So I need deers in order for me to actually pick up those hides there. And really, come on, man. I was sneaking up on you. Thank you. There we go. And let's switch to this. And that's 2 out of the, excuse me, wow, 2 out of the 10. Now, that also contributes, that doubles into the non-aggressive animals that I've got to actually kill too. So that actually helps out, which is not too bad at all. But let's continue on and let's see if we can actually achieve most of this in the first sitting here as well. And I'm also about to level up, which I've just done. Very nice, very good there. So yeah, so it'd be interesting if I actually try to commit to this as well. And I thought about it too. If I was a little bit more prepared, I feel like I could probably do it. Because what I would like to do is just to sort of have, some rolling items with me to begin with. And what I mean by that is, just have a few sets of armor, a few sets of weapons, and so enough that I could actually begin and commence without having to try and make a lot of these things from the beginning and things like that, and just sort of like try to catch up. And if I fall behind, I have to wait until that all happens. Compare that to my actual main account where I've pretty much got everything on the go because I've got that capability, I've got that flexibility because I've spent a lot of time on that account. Well, since the game's inception, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at with things. I just want to sort of quickly go over here, kill you. Okay, actually you should be fine. There we go. I've got enough spirit there so I don't have to be bothered by those fellas. Get the hair as well. Alright, well, I've got another raider here as well that I'm going to need to deal with. And this is the struggle, right? As you can see. Like, I do have... Oop, now I have to sort of come back onto actual firearms. But there we go. We've got a bobcat that we've got to deal with. And I need to take you out. Now the Mariette will be more than enough. Ooh, actually, you produce a thin hide. Interesting. So bobcats do that now? I thought they were all still rough hides. It's, well, no, you didn't actually produce that, so I can't really make any comment on that, but let's grab you real quickly. May as well grab some of these hides as well. I mean, it's free resources, right? So may as well do all that while we're here. So let's continue on. Now, I really don't want to take on Mature Wolf there. There's a few of them here, so knowing my luck, that are all going to jump onto as a pack, and yeah, I'm not going to have a good time, am I? So let's not do that. But let's go and see how the wise woman is. And oh, you know what? Let's disable all the traps, and let's see if that actually contributes to me obtaining those thin hides, or do I actually have to do it legitimately and actually find and take out animals to do that? Let's have a bit of a suss, right? Let's do that now. Quick and easy, obtain all of that. Let's go to this real quick, and yeah, I thought so. I thought as much. I didn't think that was going to be the case. Was there a bobcat up here? Yeah, okay, let's try and take out you again. Okay, and you do. Interesting, there you go. There you go. Now, yes, I probably shouldn't be using my nice little gun that I've got here, but you know, I've really got no choice in the sense, because this, well, there's a raider here, so let's go ahead and deal with you real quickly while I'm chatting to you good people. But yes, like I said before, I don't have that many of weapons and things like that to sort of carry me through. So even if I really wanted to do this this battle pass, I just don't think I would be able to sustain it for any period of time. So that's my problem. So with this account, and it's nothing bad about that by any means. It's just that, you know, these things do tend to roll around quite often. So in a way, I probably should be a little bit prepared. But the offset to that is, you know, it's just the time actually to sit down and run this account specifically versus my main account, which, you know, obviously that's always going to take priority, especially when there's new things that are made available in game, you know, all that sort of stuff as well. So all these sort of things you sort of got to take into you know, oh Jesus, into consideration. Let's just quickly deal with you before I die. Really? Oh yeah, I'm not going to deal with you. Let's get out of here. So yeah, I wasn't actually going to take down an NPC of 600 health, and I was about to die myself. So yeah, best for me to jump out of the equation there and leave the dense forest. Now, in saying that, I think we're probably going to go ahead and leave it here, because I don't think I was able to complete all of the tasks at hand. So let's see where we sort of finished off here. So I'm halfway done with the aggressive animals, well, close to half actually, I should say. Thin hide, nearly there as well. So I should be able to get that if I were to head over to the forest lake. So I'm going to do that because I think there might be some deer there for me to take out, or I think it's the one a little bit further down, being the shallow lake potentially, maybe, potentially. Oh, there is a white deer. So let's just go ahead and chase you while I'm chatting to you guys. But yeah, like I said to you guys before, I've got to be careful because I'm actually not in. Oh no! Let's get the hell out of here. What am I doing, A2? Bit of memory brain fog here, but yeah, I've got to be very careful before I actually bite the big one there. Don't want to do that. Last thing I want to do is actually die in the game. So that was actually a little bit of a failed attempt on my part, but you guys can see the excitement. You just want to get it done. Foggy Lake was the other area I was meant to say, not the shallow lake. The shallow lake's up here, isn't it? Oh, it's not there anymore. It's the pine forest. Anyway, well, the shallow lake is, where's the shallow lake these days? It's probably down there. Anyway, I'm rambling here, but anyway, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and do it. You guys, you know, I've made my point here, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. The difference between an endgame player's account versus a new player account. It's actually quite a different contrast. It's it's worlds between each other. That's for sure. But even as an experienced game player, it's going to be hard even for me to, I guess, adjust my expectations with this and go through a battle pass as well. Like I said, I'll try it. I'll give it a shot, but I just don't think I'll get to its end and to its completion. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of spend this video and giving you guys a bit of a difference between the two and my thoughts around doing the battle pass. I feel for me it was more so because we only just came out of a battle pass and all not that long ago, and yes, there's been a couple of updates including this one since, but still, for me, I feel like this time round, I think it's just a good idea for me just to not fully commit to it, just go at my own pace if I were to do anything about it. But I feel like, yeah, I just want to focus on other things, and I think that's just where my priorities are at the moment. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this one here. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are going to be doing this specific battle pass, or if you're going to do exactly what I'm doing and taking a pass on it, or if you're just going to see how you go and get to where you get to and be satisfied with that. But make sure you leave a like, share if you can, and if you guys are new to the channel or not and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.